Welcome to the Goddess-ity Podcast, where women come together and have the audacity to tell their truths. Are you choosing to live out loud while honoring the divine within? Well, ladies, this is your movement. Join Akili, April, Juanita, and Linda as they dive deep into topics like self-love, spirituality, and comedic wisdom. We call those the foundations of goddess life. Tap in with the goddesses every week to be inspired, uplifted, and empowered.
Goddesses, gods, kings, queens, it's lovely to have you here at this time, whenever this time may be for you. I am Goddess April of the Goddess-ity Podcast, and I guess it's my turn to share a little bit about myself. So, who is Goddess April? I am figuring that out every day. Okay, and maybe we'll figure out some of that together as we take this journey together. But foundationally, I have uncovered that I am God energy. I am source. I am universal intelligence, having a human experience in this lifetime, anyway, as April. So, and what I've also come to understand is that one of the things that I am here to do, and that it's a natural part of who I am, is that I create and hold sacred space for other people. Didn't realize that that was even a thing, or how important it can be, how powerful it can be. Until I recognized it being held for me. That is essentially a big part of who I am and what I know I'm here to do at this time. So, and this podcast is one of the ways that I get to do that. So I feel very blessed about that. Fun fact, between the ages of like 18 and 20, I actually had my first psychic experience. I felt the energy come into the room when I was alone, like there was a person, but I knew that it wasn't. I turned around to make sure. No physical body, okay, but definitely still, right? A presence. There was an energy in the room. And then I allowed myself to focus, and I could pick up on and see in my mind's eye that it was my great grandmother, my mom's mom. And then I picked up on a couple of more family members, and then it felt like more people start coming in, and I couldn't even tell who I was picking up on, and it was a lot. Like it was eerie, but it wasn't scary, right? So I was like, guys, listen, I love you, because I could feel the love. I was like, I love y'all, I really do, but yeah, I can't do this. Like, I'm not ready for this. So they left. Looking back now, like that moment, even though I realized I wasn't ready, it did let me know, what was possible. So that was really cool. What am I reading right now? So many things, like Goddess Akili. And if you haven't checked out her video, I really encourage you to do that. She has her video up already so that you can get to know her. She's into audiobooks and tons of those. I'm into tons of physical books. I'm a physical book person. I like to interact with them and the pages and the bookmarks and all the things. And I'm just called to whatever I'm called to at any given time. I realize that when there's a message for me, that's when I'm called to a particular book. And that's just how it works for me. But I actually, more recently, after an episode, which you'll get to see if you keep watching, we talked about meditation. And I just realized, y'all, I do my thing in the way that I do my thing, right? And society will have you believing that there's only one way, right? Meditation, like there's a proper way to meditate. But then like a few days later, of course, I see a book that says there's no right way to meditate. And I'm like, this book is calling me. This is what I've been saying, okay? It's by Yumi Sakagawa. And it's illustrated and it's cute. And I've literally just started diving in, but I like it already. But I'll keep you guys posted, okay? What do I want women to get out of this podcast? Well, again, I really want this to be a safe space. I want it to be a sacred space, specifically for Black women. I mean, whomever is called to it, then I want them to receive all the things as well, right? The safe space, the love and encouragement, the empowerment, the upliftment, right? The reminder, the reflection in terms of knowing, owning your power and understanding who and what you are, right? But I understand, we understand the importance of having spaces like this specifically for Black women, because there's just not enough of them, right? And when we do that for ourselves and for each other, we inevitably raise and shift the energy on this planet, which is ultimately what we want to do. Okay. So that's what I'm hoping that women get out of this podcast is all the tools, all the encouragement, all the inspiration needed in order for them to audaciously embrace and embody their inner divinity. So with that, I will let you all go, but I cannot wait to see you on the podcast. Peace.